Michael Janotsky at the New York Times, April 24th, 2006. About 6 years ago, Democrats eager to exploit anger over gas prices. That's back in 2006. The Democrats were running for office for the midterm elections, trying to talk us into a recession. This is after they had failed at trying to talk us into failure in Iraq. Democrats running for Congress are moving quickly to use the most recent surge in oil and gasoline prices to bash Republicans over energy policy and, more broadly, the direction of the country, with oil prices hitting a high this week. Prices at the pump topping $3 a gallon. In many places, we're now over $5 in California. 2006, prices at the pump topping $3 a gallon in many places. Amy Klobuchar, Democrat Senate candidate in Minnesota, making the issue the centerpiece of her campaign. Ms. Klobuchar says it is one of the first things people bring up at her campaign stops. To various degrees, Democrats around the country are following a similar script that touches on economic anxiety and populist resentment against oil companies. Yep, it's a metaphor for an economy that keeps biting people despite overall good numbers, said Chuck U. Schumer of New York. What else do we have at Chuck U? Chuck U's in the news today, folks. Chuck U tells Clinton to pressure Saudi Arabia to pump more oil. Senator Chuck U. Schumer wants Secretary of State Hillary Clinton to press. She's got her own section in the program today for her own rampant hypocrisy. We'll get to that in due course. Chuck U. Schumer wants Secretary of State Hillary Clinton to press Saudi Arabia to boost output as rising prices are hitting consumers of the gasoline. Whoa, wait a minute. More oil? Chuck U. wants more oil. Is that what he's asking the Saudis to pump more oil? Is that right? Is that what that means? Senator Schumer tells Clinton to pressure Saudis to pump more oil. He wants more oil. Then how come this regime vetoes the Keystone Pipeline and has a drilling moratorium in the Gulf of Mexico and makes fun of the whole concept of producing more oil in the United States? So Senator Chuck U. Schumer is asking Senator Clinton to make us more dependent on foreign oil. That's what he's doing when he's asking her to pressure the Saudis to pump more oil. He wants us to be more dependent. Doesn't want to use our own oil. Obama doesn't want to use. How come Chuck U's not out there saying, hey, everybody go buy a Volt? How come Chuck U's not out there, hey, everybody go buy a Prius? Go buy a hybrid. How come Chuck U's not out there saying, get your tire gauge out and make sure the pressure's right, get a tune-up? That's what Obama did. So the Democrats want more oil. They want the price to come down with more supply. Funny how that never works domestically. So in 2006, New York Times, Democrats eager to exploit anger over gas prices at $3 a gallon. From BigGovernment.com, Winton Hall with the story, 7 gas facts Obama cannot escape. Number 1, September 2008, Obama's Nobel Prize-winning physicist of an energy secretary, Stephen Chu, told the Wall Street Journal, somehow we have to figure out how to boost the price of gasoline to the levels in Europe, which is anywhere from, I forget now, 10 to 8. It's much higher than what we're paying. Obama has said he wants high price. Why don't these guys come out and say this is exactly what we want? Stephen Chu, the energy secretary, Nobel Prize-winning physicist, has advocated for higher prices. So has Obama. Now they're getting higher prices. You know why they want higher prices? So you'll have to go out and buy a Volt or a hybrid or get on a bus or get on a subway or take mass transit and become like a number. A robot. an interchangeable part of the system, like a Chinese citizen, taking orders and dictates from the state in their command and control economy. Truth is, they want higher prices. Problem is, it's an election year. Can't advocate for higher gas prices in an election year. The second gasoline fact Obama can't escape. In 2008, then candidate Obama admitted that he believed high prices, gasoline prices, would be a good thing because they would force Americans to wean themselves off of oil. But he would have preferred a gradual adjustment. We had the soundbite last week. We reminded you of it. When gasoline hit $4, Obama said, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just a little upset how fast it got there. January 19, 2009, the day before Obama was immaculated, the price of gasoline was $1.84 a gallon. As of February 20th this year, it was $3.59, and now it's close to $5 a gallon. And don't forget, 1986, it was $3 a gallon, and the Democrats are out exploiting it and trying to turn it into a big political issue. Gasoline fact number 4, as Senator Kay Bailey Hutchison points out, offshore drilling permits are being issued at less than half the rate of the previous administration. The average number of leases issued on public lands is less than half than during President Clinton's term. Number 5, in 2008, Barack Obama seemed perfectly comfortable with soaring energy prices if they meant curbing greenhouse gas emissions. Obama confessed, under my plan, a cap-and-trade system, electricity rates would necessarily skyrocket. In their hearts and minds, Obama and the left are loving gas prices go up. They just can't say so. But they love it. And that's why there's not a huge effort to bring them down. There's a huge effort to make you think they want to, but how many stories have you seen where Obama said, well, there's really not a whole lot the president can do? And Jay Carney, well, there's not a whole lot the president can do. In 2006, don't forget, Chuck Schumer and John F. Kerry, who, by the way, served in Vietnam, were mocking Bush for asking the Saudis to pump more oil. Arabs producing more oil makes prices go down. But somehow the U.S. pumping more oil won't make any difference. That's what they tell. No. That's the stupidest thing we ever heard of. That's a tired, worn-out cliche. Drill. And for 30 years they've been saying, that's what the Republicans always say, just drill. That's going to take us 2 to 3 years if we start. Well, 30 years ago, where would we be if we had just started drilling? Chuck U. Schumer in 2008, Schumer to Bush, stop coddling big oil in the Saudis and get on them and make them pump more. And Chuck U. wants Hillary to do the same thing now. Obama, he can lower the sea level, but he can't lower the price of oil. Gas fact number 7, try as he might, President Obama's campaign will try to distance themselves from the fact that a central pillar of Obama's 2008 campaign was a pledge to reduce the pain at the pump caused by high gas prices. We can go back and we can get all of that audio. That was a centerpiece of his campaign, a pillar to reduce pain at the pump. But missing no opportunity to invoke class warfare, Obama said, for the well-off in this country, high gas prices are mostly an annoyance, but to most Americans, they're a huge problem, bordering on a crisis. Here in Indiana, gas costs $3.60 a gallon, he said in 2008. Now, it's 2012. We're over $5 a gallon, and there's not much we can do about it. And from MSNBC, 8 reasons why gasoline will hit $5 a gallon all over the country this year. And each one, I'll just go through them. I'm not going to give you details. Number 1, Strait of Hormuz. Number 2, Iran. Number 3, refiners raising prices. Number 4, other geopolitical risks. Number 5, the European Union may save itself. Number 6, the U.S. economic recovery means higher oil prices. Number 7, summertime. And number 8, supply risk. All 8 of these reasons, not one of them Not one of them mentioned Obama or his energy policy. So we have every effort in the world being made to shield Obama from any relationship to high gasoline prices, despite what the Democrats did all during 05, 06, 07, and 8. You even have some Republicans now saying, we really don't want to try to tie the president to this. The market forces, no president can control. People want to be honest. I mean, we said back in 2006, there's nothing Bush can do about it. The president does not have a magic wand. Releasing from the strategic reserves doesn't make a significant long-term difference in the price of oil. And people who said that back then want us to say something consistent now. Well, come on, let's not jump on Obama for this. We all know, honestly, that presidents can't do anything about it. Bush was not choking the supply, however. Obama is. Obama is a factor in the price of gasoline. See, that's the difference. Obama is a factor in the price of oil. Obama wants higher oil prices. His energy secretary and he have both said so. They want higher oil prices. This is not making it up. They want higher oil prices. It's less freedom. It's less mobility. It forces you into alternative buying decisions when time to get a new car. So Obama does have something to do with high oil prices. Eric in Glen Arbor, Michigan, you're next on the Rush Limbaugh program. Hello, sir.
Hi, Rush. Longtime listener from the early Clinton years.
Thank you, sir.
The reason why I'm calling is it's about the oil prices and what we're paying at the pump. Lots of news about it. And if we go to $5, $6 a gallon oil, that's going to sink the economy. And I think it's time to fight back. And I think we can fight back by several perspectives. One, we as a consumer can cut back slightly on our fuel usage. And two, instead of just releasing 30 million barrels of oil from the strategic energy reserves, we need to do it in a strategic manner. For example, release 7 million barrels of oil at, say, $89 a barrel. It's about $109 a barrel today. Release it at below the market price, and then make several subsequent releases without telling anybody.
There's not enough oil there to make it different. The real question here is, what is the price of algae by the gallon? Because that's Obama has suggested pond scum as the next alternative fuel for oil. And we cannot, by the way, and I appreciate the big-heartedness here in wanting to conserve. But we can't, there's going to be forced conservation at $5 a gallon. There was at $4. People will drive less because they can't afford it. But the economy is already sinking. But you get up to $5 or $6 a gallon, the choice to conserve will not be something you have to force on people. It'll be happening naturally. But even at that, conserving is not growth. And growth is what our economy needs. Growth and supply, growth and expansion, demand, all these things. That's what this country and this economy needs.